So today's video have to be the most shocking video I've done so far. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about Jamaicans spend over 25 million US dollars on American visa in 2024. That is crazy. Over 25 million dollars to enter the United States of America. Let's talk about it. Okay, so today I want to have a conversation about the Jamaican passport. So the Jamaican passport is actually one of the weakest passport in the entire Caribbean. The passport is actually the weakest passport in CARICOM. For example, if you have a passport from, say, St. Kitts and Nevis, you have access to at least 180 different countries with a passport from St. Kitts and Nevis. With a passport from Antigua, Barbuda, you also have access to 180 countries visa-free. You don't need a visa to enter those countries. You get to visit for up to 90 days, and you can apply for extension or you can return home. But Jamaica passport we only have access, visa-free access to 55 different countries. I know there's some mix up or some misunderstanding online where people are saying that no, Jamaica, we actually have access to 116 different countries, but that is incorrect. So the numbers are, so visa-free access, 55 countries, and visa on arrival, 26 countries. Visa on arrival is one of the craziest ideas that you can ever hear. Visa on arrival is you purchase your ticket. Just say you're going to the United Kingdom. I remember back in the 80s when this was implemented in the United Kingdom, and I know people that would buy a ticket to go there so expensive. They would probably sell their car or borrow money from the credit union and purchase a ticket, go to the United Kingdom just to be put on a plane and sent back to Jamaica. Because up until that point, you enter the country and immigration, they have the authority to say, look, you can't leave the airport. So visa on arrival, no, that is crazy. And the third one now is the e-visa. So you need 35 countries. You would have to have an e-visa if you have a Jamaica passport. So no, it's only 55 countries Jamaicans really have access to on a Jamaican passport, and that is crazy. And the reason why it's crazy, because it seems like the visa system has been weaponized against Jamaicans, and we've seen countries in Africa also that only have like about 45 visa-free access to different countries. That is a bit worse than the numbers for Jamaica. So it seemed to be the system being used, the visa system being used to weaponize and to keep Jamaicans from freely going and coming wherever they want to go. And what is interesting is that before Jamaica gained independence in 1962, Jamaicans could have traveled to a lot more countries. I have some of my passport. My first passport, like you could have traveled to over 100 countries. And the passport that I had before this, when I was like a child, you could even travel to more. But every time the passport changes, we have less country that we can go to. And now we have this passport, the CARICOM passport. And yes, you have access to all the countries in CARICOM where you can travel without a visa, but that is pretty much it. Anywhere else you're going, you need a visa to get there. And what is interesting is that people will see the Jamaican passport and they will think that, oh yes, but we don't need visa to go to Africa. We don't need visa to go to like certain places in Latin America. But the problem is that you cannot get to Africa. You can't get to Ghana from Jamaica without a visa, even though you don't need a visa to get to Ghana. What would happen, because you need a gateway city to access places like Ghana, Nigeria, Rwanda, any one of those countries in Africa, you would need a transit visa to get there. So you're still spending a lot of money on visa. No wonder why the figure is so massive, like for 2024, 25 million US dollars. That's a lot of money that the American embassy in Kingston, Jamaica, in 1 year. And when you look at the line in Jamaica for the embassy, it's like easily 2,000, 3,000 people line up per day waiting to get in to go and get an interview. And when you pass the embassy, like people coming out crying almost as if their mother died or something like that, just because they have been denied a visa. And what is also interesting, it's like about a 10% of Jamaicans that apply for visa really end up getting a visa. So that 25 million US dollars, you're not even getting a visa. Like, I know people that's been denied like 5, 10 times, even though they have assets and they're not going to run off or anything, but they get denied like crazy. 10 times I know people that have been denied visa. So guys, let me know in the comment section, what do you think about this? Are you as shocked as I am that Jamaicans spend over 25 million US dollars in 2024 just to get US visa? We're not talking about Canada, we're not talking about the United Kingdom, and we're not talking about all the European countries that Jamaicans need visas to go to. We're talking about one country, the United States of America. Sound off in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. And one of the things to keep in mind is that the Jamaica visa system could even get worse because Jamaica is in the process of doing a referendum to become a republic. And if Jamaica becomes a republic, we could see Jamaica losing more space and have more visa requirement to go to places that we don't need visas to go to now. There are certain British territories that we don't need visa to go to. There are certain French or Dutch that we don't need visas to go to. And we could lose all of that if Jamaica gained full independence. That could be another round of punishment for Jamaica for trying to be independent. And if you think I'm joking, just take a look at this video and you'll see what I'm talking about.
If you are a Jamaican and you're thinking about coming to St. Martin, very beautiful island, I've been saying it from we've gotten here, you're going to be needing a visa. You need a visa because it's a requirement. Now, the exemption is if you have a US visa, a Canadian visa, or if you have a Schengen visa, then of course you can use those visas to enter the island. Just to reiterate, I've been telling you guys, the country is actually, the island is split into two different countries. You have the Dutch side, we're on the Dutch side, and you have the French side, which is on the other side. And both St. Martins are spelled differently. So we're learning so much about the island while we are here. And let me tell you something, the people of St. Martin don't need visas to go anywhere in this world. They are very blessed, can I tell you? But if you're thinking about coming here, just letting you know, you're going to be needing that visa, either US, Canadian, or Schengen, or you're going to just have to get a St. Martin visa.
Okay, so that is St. Martin and St. Martin. It's like one island with two different countries, a Dutch and a French side, and now Jamaicans are going to need a visa to get there. So everywhere you turn, Jamaicans need visa. If you want to go to places like Bermuda, yes, you don't require a visa to get there, but you need a transit visa. If you want to go to places like Belize, pretty much anywhere you want to go right now, you need a visa. Pretty much Jamaicans, like, we only have access to, say, like the Caribbean, the immediate Caribbean, where we have like Caribbean airline connecting like places like Trinidad and Tobago, places like Barbados, St. Vincent and the Grenadines, Grenada, Guyana. That is pretty much it. Anywhere else that we need to access, that we need to get a connected flight, you're going to need a transit visa. So this is just so unfortunate. And sound off in the comment section if you are watching this video and you remember the time when you could go to the United Kingdom without a passport. You can just share your experience in the comment section and when that change took place and what that change meant to you personally. Sound off in the comment section and let me know. And places like Canada, if you remember back in the days when you could access Canada visa-free, and you're watching this video, sound off in the comment section and let me know. And overall, do you think that this is just the visa system is used is like weaponized and it's used against places like Jamaica and some of the African countries to keep people from the free flow? Because it is so unfortunate that when you look at places like Jamaica, you look at places like Haiti, you look at Nigeria, Ghana, a lot of countries in Africa where we don't have easy access to these countries, being in the Caribbean or being in Africa. But if you live in Europe, you can just get up any time of day and decide that I want to go to the Caribbean, no restrictions. I want to go anywhere in Africa, no restrictions. But if you are in Jamaica and you want to go to Ghana or you want to go to Nigeria, it's not possible. If you are in Ghana or in Nigeria and you want to come anywhere in the Caribbean, it is not possible. Like, you pay a lot of money for visas and you're being denied a lot. So it is just unfortunate, and it seemed like, as I said, it seemed like a weaponization of the system, using the visa system to restrict people from third world countries, predominantly black countries, to travel wherever they want to go. And with the Donald Trump presidency now, and we see what is going on in America with mass deportation, we see what's going on in the United Kingdom, where Jamaicans are being deported. Even Jamaicans that were born in England are being deported back to Jamaica. We look at Sweden and we see the Sweden government paying people to leave. And we see France, the same thing. So with all of this mass deportation, with all this immigration crisis going on around the world, and for Jamaica to have one of the weakest visa in the Caribbean and pretty much in the world, that is, I don't know what's going to happen going forward, but we just have to see. So guys, sound off in the comment section and let me know what you think about this. Are you as surprised as I am that Jamaicans spend over $25 million in 2024 just to access the USA? And as I said, about only 10% of those people who apply for visa were granted visa. So America Embassy in Jamaica is just making a lot of money off Jamaicans back. So sound off in the comment section. Let me know what you think. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more amazing content. And remember, peace. I'm out.